Supper, the disciples came to this room, the Holy Spirit came, materialized as a dove, and they were spoken in 70 different tongues. This day, I'm speaking about the Pentecost, 7 weeks after the Passover, the disciples came to this room, and they were spoken healings. The Holy Spirit came, they were spoken in 70 different tongues. On this day, by the way, Simon Peter told the people who wants to show their own devotion for the new religion, they should follow him down to the Jordan River. 3,000 people follow him on this day down to the Jordan River and baptized, and this day considered as a day which the new religion was born. Okay? So there is a place of two events, Last Supper and Pentecost. Right here. The interior of the room has changed a lot during the 2,000 years. Okay, and particularly in the 14th century, the Muslims changed it into a mosque. For middle of 19th century, the Muslims changed the place into a mosque and the niche here facing Mecca. But for middle of 19th century, after doing war, it was open again for pilgrimage and visitors to come and to see what is actually remains here and kept as the Last Supper. Pillars had a secondary use, but the pillars are from a type of Jesus. The arches from the Crusaders, and mainly the space is more like 14th century. They changed it into a mosque. If wants to have the reading, a little time for singing, and it's fine.
The Last Supper. Hey,
cry out.
Jesus was held prisoner
With
in
my
this
morning
dungeon for one
prayers,
night.
I wait.
We are now going into the dungeon where Jesus was in prison for one day. Oh.
One second. In relation to the model, we are standing on which mountain? In relation to the model, we are standing on which mountain? Mount of Olive. Yeah, we are standing on Mount of Olive. And yeah, we are standing on Mount of Olive. People who came to Jerusalem 2,000 years ago, let's say when Jesus came to Jerusalem, he stood, you remember from this morning, on Mount of Olive when he wept. That's what he saw down here. Yeah, that's what he saw down here. When we are standing today, Valerie, when we are standing today on Mount of Olive, what we are seeing down here? No, I mean we 2,000 years ago, he saw the temple, what we are seeing right now, yeah? He saw the temple, but now when you are standing on Mount of Olive, what do you see down here?
the Kidron Valley.
The Dome of the Rock. Yeah, you see the Dome of the Rock. Okay, he saw, when he came 2,000 years ago, that's what he saw. He saw the Jewish temple. Okay, but today when we are coming to Mount of Olive, we are seeing the Dome of the Rock built exactly in top of the same spot.
Dome of Rock is
And now, so the first thing, yeah, Dome of the Rock is the one with a golden dome which we saw this morning. Yeah, but 2,000 years ago when he came over, that's what he saw, no dome. For the Herodian temple, huge complex, yeah, huge complex. The temple was 3 times higher than the Dome of the Rock. Okay, the temple was 3 times higher than the Dome of the Rock. Now, first of all, just generally looking on the city, you see 3 walls. The city had 3 walls. The first wall, straight ahead, you see the wall. Yeah, you see a wall like cutting the city like 2. Yeah, it's like in the middle. In the end of it, you see some towers. Yeah, that's actually Jaffa Gate on the other side. And the wall, the first wall goes from the wall and then all the way around to the left, around Mount Zion, above Hinnom Valley, and here above of the Kidron Valley. Okay, that's the first wall. And you can see that Mount Zion, all of it is inside city wall. Because today, most of it out of the city wall. Okay, but those days all inside city wall. So that's the first wall. Second wall, you see a big fortress like with 4 watching tower, yeah? You see a big building. In a minute we'll speak about this important building in Jerusalem. Yeah, you see those 4 towers and a big fortress like protecting the temple. And the second wall goes, yeah, from this building, from this fortress, all the way around to Jaffa Gate also. Do you see it? Yeah, Valerie, do you see the second one?
Yes.
Yeah, from the, yeah, all the way around. Yeah, it goes a little bit like this. And the third wall, you see here to the right side, all this huge wall around, yeah? That's a third wall. Third wall was not exist time of Jesus. It's actually had finished in the year of 44 AD, time of Herod Agrippa.
Okay.
Okay, was not exist. The third wall was not exist during time of Jesus. Now, the temple itself, actually on the temple, they used to have a fence written, a death penalty for non-Jews to cross this fence. And then women can go into this first court. You see the court that was known as the women court. And then men can go a little bit further around the temple. Priests can go into